to a Robin Banks Productions, baby.
Yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, boy, you done. Move the sticks, first down, you better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it, fourth down, couldn't reach it, man, your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music, flip a coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the boss, turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, boy, you done.
Yeah, you know what it is. How many times we got to say it? Yeah, It's the underground, yeah. It's your host, Filthy Rich. And you know I got my co-host with me, LAB. What's up, baby?
What's good, my brother?
Hey,
what's good, Filthy Rich?
You know what's good, man? It's motherfucking game day, baby. We got games today, games tomorrow. Divisional playoffs. We done made it this far, bruh.
Yes, we did.
We done made it this far. Hey, man, it's exciting though, man, because also we got the finale of the college football playoffs, the first 12-team college football playoff. Wind up being Ohio State. Ohio State and Notre Dame's gonna get it on Monday night. So we got 3 consecutive days of pivotal football that is just hard to resist, you ask me. You know what I mean? So how's it going down there in the Carolina blue state of Carolina?
Yeah, I say it like this, boy. It's epic down here right about now. We're looking good, feeling good, the whole 9 yards, but I can't even make this up, man.
It got to be about like 60 degrees down there because it's feeling like 30 degrees up here. We've been freezing.
It's actually pretty cold.
Yeah, it's been cold everywhere.
Like, I give it in the 40s.
Right. All right, man. Well, let's get straight into it. This is what we're gonna do with. We're going to breeze over the games a little bit. Then we're going, go through a little bit of news that we got for everybody. See how we feel about it. Then we'll get back. We're gonna go over today's games, and then we'll go over tomorrow's games after that. After we get into a little bit of news, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But at the beginning here, I just want to talk about a couple big injury stories. Pretty much, I think everybody know by now. Montgomery is supposed to play this game. He's back.
Yeah.
Today for the Lions, and that's of course a plus for the Lions. And Zay Flowers, though, is still saying that he's out for that game. So those are the 2 big injury stories. I just wanted to hit that real quick at the beginning. I mean, I'm sure that everybody knows that's big for Montgomery. But what I was reading about it, man, he said he had to get like a third opinion on his knee. And it looked pretty bad. You remember they said when he got hurt, he was out for the season.
Yeah, he definitely was out for the season.
Now, I know there ain't much left to the season, so that doesn't always mean, out for the season. It sounds worse than it can when it's only a few games left, right? But still, they're just saying, like, dog, you can't play no more. So I read that he got a second opinion, and they still said don't play. Then I heard he got a third opinion, and that's when they said he could finally come back from his MCL injury, all right? So the second opinion was even saying he needed surgery. So me telling you all that, I mean, how you feel about our boy Montgomery coming back? Even though we know he's pivotal for the Lions. Is this dangerous for his career, or he's just saying fuck it? You know, you got to do what he got to do because your knees is everything. And you know how hard he run. Will he be the same today? You think?
That's what we're gonna have to get into right there. I like the question you bring up. You know, that running game. Is it really gonna be, you know, back to order?
Well, I'm talking about him specifically though.
Him today?
Yeah, I'm just talking about him. We can get to the Lions in the whole later, but I mean, what you think about Montgomery coming back from?
I think they will use him sparingly though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I agree. They got to. They got to. Maybe they just think on the goal line, even though Gibbs been doing a good job all by himself.
All by himself.
All by himself. But, you know, I do agree they probably need somebody to give Gibbs a rest. And Montgomery earned the chance to play. He, one of the players on his team that definitely got him in the position that they in, playing bully ball. He was the lead man in that bully ball situation. He was running hard all year. So, you know, he deserves a play even though he's hurt. Because he's still hurt. You ain't going to tell me he ain't hurt. He's just playing hurt. You get what I'm saying? Because if they said he needed surgery, then all of a sudden, nah, you still playing. Yeah, you just playing hurt. So he's down. But Zay Flowers, they're saying he's still out. So we ain't even gonna get too much into that because if they say he's out, he's out. Will he try to play? He also got a knee injury. I don't know. He play a whole different position. It just ain't that easy. He's young. He really don't want to go out here and ruin his career maybe over one game. You know what I mean? This is his second season. As much as they need him, we feel like today, I don't know how that's going to go, bro. All right. So, all right, Wick. Anything on Zay Flowers before I get into the games?
No, not really. They okay. He's all right.
Yeah.
Rest up to the next game.
No doubt. All right, real quick before we get into these games, man, look here. Y'all can call into the show. Audience, please call into the show or leave in the chat any comments you got. Of course, the phone number is sitting right here, 412-407-2744. Yeah, I got that right. Call into the show, interrupt. Hey, you got a question, or maybe I got a question for you, depending on your squad. But let's see what's up, depending on what you think about these games today. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? We need some more subscribers, man. We were stuck on 33 for a minute. We did get a new subscriber the last show, though, which, so, hey, shout out to that person, whoever it was, man. We appreciate it. We definitely appreciate it. What was I gonna say? Okay, so let's go. Quick outlook on the games. We got the Texans and the Chiefs today at 4:30. Commanders and the Lions tonight at 8 o'clock. We got the Rams and the Eagles tomorrow at 3, and the Ravens and the Bills at 6:30. All right, Whit. So before we break it down, I got a question for you with these games. I just read you off the games, right? Texans, Chiefs, Commanders, Lions, Rams versus Eagles, Ravens at the Bills, right? So,
right.
I mean, the underdog in all of these games is the away team, as we both probably already know, and everybody else already know. Everybody's expecting, I'm sure, the Chiefs, the Lions, the Eagles, and the Bills should be favorites in all of these games, right? They're at home, and they're the better team, right? At least with better record and had the better season on paper, right? So,
yeah.
What team would disappoint you more if they lost? Well, what team would you be the most disappointed with if they lost today? Not that the stakes ain't high and all these teams ain't good, but I mean, if you could pick a team that would lose today, once again, Texans, Chiefs, Commanders, Lions, Rams, versus the Eagles, and the Ravens versus the Bills. I mean, them home teams, man, these are some strong teams right here. These are all the teams that's supposed to be here right now.
I'm gonna have to go with the Eagles.
Okay. Okay, let me know why.
That's my team right there. I go hard with them.
Right.
I mean, that would be disappointment to me with all of what they got in their talent. That if they lost today to the Rams at home.
Right. Right. Yeah, they got the Rams at home. Rams coming all the way from the West Coast. Even though the Rams is pretty inspired, we talked about how inspired the Rams was, and the Rams got a real good offense though. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if any of these teams lost, but I would be the most disappointed in the Lions. Okay, and let me show you why. It goes back to the rookie quarterback to me. Even though he's been playing lights out, we've been giving him all the credit in the world. He's still the rookie in the game. And you got Jared Goff, who been there, done that. Dan Campbell, been there, done that. Not only a rookie, quarterback, you also got not a rookie head coach, because this ain't his first time around, but this is his first year with the team. So, Dan Campbell and all them going for the marbles, they already been disappointed last year. Should have been in the Super Bowl last year. If it wasn't for, lucky catch or two versus the 49ers in that championship game last year. So the Lions, this is what they supposed to do. And they got one of the easiest paths to it. Even though the Texans, I don't know, a lot of people might say the Commanders, well, they had a better record than the Texans, but I don't know. I think everybody think the Lions is better than the Chiefs too at the same time. So yeah, I would be most disappointed in the Lions, man, getting all this way and to lose to the Commanders, who nobody even knew at the beginning of the season, if you feel me. Nobody was thinking this at all, that they could be here. And they could lose to the Commanders and put the Commanders in the NFC Championship game versus maybe their division rivals, the Eagles. If they could win their game, that'll be a matchup. And the Lions would not be in it. So yeah, that's my team for most disappointed. My bad. If they lose, you know what I mean?
Right.
So all right, with first game up, Texas Chiefs. Look here, man. They got the lowly Texans. Texas is playing with house money. Okay? They ain't got to travel that far. Texas to Kansas City, that ain't too far. Somewhere they've been before. Texas. Hey, they looking to be one of these teams in the league that win the Super Bowl. They feel like they got a franchise quarterback. They feel like they got a franchise wide receiver in Nico Collins. They went out and spent money on Mixon. They got a defensive coordinator as a coach to come in there and stop teams like the Chiefs. Because if you want to win the Super Bowl in the AFC, you got to get past the Chiefs and the Bills and the Ravens. So they got a young, smart, defensive-minded coach. Do they got a chance in hell to go out there and beat them Chiefs? Let me know, bro.
Ooh, I'm glad you said that.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be one stat that we're going to speak about in about a few minutes.
Right.
But this could be a very surprising game if at all the Texans come out with a defense we have not seen before. And if they play the game much like what had they been playing the last game they played against the Chargers?
Right.
Wow. Wow. We're talking about something that just could just blow your mind that, hey, nobody saw this coming. Nobody saw this coming.
Right. So,
but
go ahead.
This right here could be very well a big upset for the Kansas City Chiefs if it falls in order of, they're just not getting any production done on their offense. If Patrick Mahomes has to do a lot of running and scrambling, yeah, they'll get it.
Yeah.
But if he gets caught in that backfield and he don't be able to get the chance to scramble away, if they get caught up on defense, you might not see the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. This could be very well a scary game.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is for all the other teams.
True.
They're all scary games going into. But if you think about it, this could very well be one of the scariest ones because this is the most expected team to make it to the Super Bowl. And then you're playing up against a young quarterback who's striving to mirror you and be like you're talking about Patrick Mahomes and out.
True.
I mean, yo, that's kind of scary. And Patrick Mahomes has already been talking about it. You got Taylor Swift going to be in the audience. Is Travis Kelce going to show up today? You know, what I was trying to get into and implement to, there's teams that's in the playoffs right now that's playing today and tomorrow that got some very good offensive line.
Mm-hmm. Chiefs is one of them, for
Their
sure.
offensive line show up. Those would be the teams that will win. I ain't gonna name the teams yet until we go through all the games.
All right. I feel you. But that offensive line you talk about is the Chiefs, though, huh? Nah?
They're in the category.
Well, yeah, they
they're
are.
In the category. They're in the top. I tell you that.
Oh, yeah, they got 2 Pro Bowlers on their squad. But
That they do.
you can get pressure on Patrick Mahomes. I've been watching him all year, and I see a lot of teams get pressure on him. And one thing I see when I watch the Texans is good pressure on the quarterback. They got Will Anderson from Alabama, their sophomore. He was defensive rookie of the year last year. He's back healthy and been playing very well lately. They played, you pointed it out last week how well, that was what shocked you from the door, just them being here, that defense.
I didn't expect them to beat the Chargers. I thought they was going to beat the Chargers.
Right.
I mean, I thought they was going to beat I thought the Chargers was going to beat them.
Right.
I didn't expect them to beat the Chargers.
Yeah, well, one thing I can say is they beat the Chargers, but this is it ain't like a much more potent offense than the Chargers. Like, it's going to put up a whole bunch of more yards, but the Chiefs is going to be more efficient. But the thing to do, the Texans got to do, you ask me, is get Patrick Mahomes off his platform. He can play off platform, but you still rather him do it like that than just sit back there and bake cookies. You know what I mean? Like, can't let him do that. Definitely. Can't let him be comfortable today. Texans got to make sure Patrick Mahomes ain't comfortable. But like you said, man, we'll get back to the prediction on the game in a minute. Let's move on to our 8 o'clock game tonight, which is the Commanders, young Jane Daniels versus the mighty, mighty Lions. Now, can these newly named United States, Washington, D.C. Commanders go on a safari and take out the king of the jungle that we've been talking about all motherfucking year, bruh? I mean, from the beginning to the end, we've been talking about the Lions is the best team in football. And I'm sure everybody else has. Did they get a little kink in the armor here and there? They did. Lost to the Bills. Who else did they lose to? They lost to the Bills and got 2 losses. I can't remember who the other team was. The Ravens. I think the Ravens beat them, right? I believe so. So, they got a couple chinks in their armor. But other than that, they've been dominant all year. And they ain't afraid of nobody. Like, the Lions ain't the type of team to be like, they just don't have that attitude where they're like, oh man, we lost to them, man. We worried the next time we play them, can we do it? Nah, they just play with so much confidence. But something about when I watch the Washington Commanders, they play with a lot of confidence too. And that's why my question is to you, can the Washington, D.C. Commanders go on a safari and bring the king of the jungle home?
Fossil home. Yes, sir. I'm going to say it like this right here. First of all, let's start it out with that head coach, Dan Quinn.
Okay. I was wondering which one.
Dan Quinn used to be the head coach for the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay.
And you know how the NFC South is. Very heavily defensive teams in that whole entire division.
True.
In that whole entire division. So Dan Quinn's got that mindset. That's the reason why he got every damn body from Carolina that he could, best defensive players that he could. All these great defensive players from Atlanta come up there with him. Now he's straight. Now he's good. So I was hearing a comment that they were talking about on ESPN earlier today, talking about it's going to be a slugfest. So you think about it, Dan Campbell's going to say, all right, we're 4th down and 2. we're going for it, right?
Right.
Guess what? Danny Quinn going to do the same damn thing. 4th down and 2, we're going for it. 4th down and 5, we're going for it.
We'll
know
match
what
that.
I'm saying? If they're in the right predicament, in the right place. So it's going to be a slugfest of whoever can compete on 4th down.
True.
If Washington Commanders can come out there, they get the ball first, they strike first, okay, slow the game down.
Right.
Take it into control like the way they did last week. They slowed the game down and they shocked the damn nation. It's like, okay, they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but hey, guess what? Dan Quinn came from that division, so you already knew how to beat the Bucs.
Right.
Now it's the bigger question. Can he beat the Lions? Lions got just too much, and they just got too motherfucking much. If I say it like very much, they got too motherfucking much.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just too much.
Pretty sure
And then, like I said, Montgomery, they're going to play him sparing.
Okay.
So if you put out and break down the knowledge, you can't even make this up. It'll probably be a crazy, low-scoring game, 21-22 or 28-24. And don't be surprised, do not be surprised if the Lions have to play catch-up. But I think they win.
Okay, so they might get a little behind. But, yeah, they've done that before. They done got behind and came back on people. They ain't got a problem with that. I done definitely seen them do that.
You got a defensive-minded coach in Dan Quinn against the offensive-minded coach in Dan Campbell.
Okay.
So, you know, hey, yeah, Detroit may got great defensive players, but, you know, Dan Campbell can make some risky moves. It'll be on him if the Lions lose.
Mm-hmm.
It will be on him if the Lions lose.
Okay. All right. Well, that's the first 2 games. We got, you know, the big dogs playing today. We got the Chiefs and the Lions playing today, and we going to find out who's waiting on who to play or who got upset pretty much today. Because one of these games, it can happen. It can definitely happen. All right. Moving on real quick. It's about 3:30 already. We got about an hour to game time. If you're joining us, I appreciate it. Call into the show if you got a comment, 412-407-2744. Talk your sports, talk your shit, because that's what we do. You know what I mean? All right, wait, I got a little news for you, man, that I think you would be interested in, and a little bit of question to go with it. All right, so news in the NFL. Titans have not hired a head coach yet, but the first thing they had to do was hire a GM, okay? So they Titans got them a new GM. Titans hire Mike Borgonzi. I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name. Mike Borgonzi as new general manager. And let me read this article to tell you a little bit about Mike and who he is, and I got a question for you, man, okay? So, the Tennessee Titans are turning to the class of the AFC for their next personal chief. The Titans are hiring Kansas City Chief Assistant General Manager. I was going to say that twice anyway. He's the Assistant General Manager. So he's not the GM in Kansas City, but he's their assistant, okay? Mike Borgonzi as the next GM. NFL Network, Tom Palerso reported, okay? The team has since announced the news. Mike's experience speaks for itself. He has been part of the core team that delivered 4 AFC championships and 3 Super Bowls over the past 5 seasons, said Titans owner Amy Adams in a statement. It's the type of standard I want to build here in Tennessee. I know we have a lot of work ahead of us, and I'm excited for Mike to get started. All right? So, basically, this Mike Borgonzi dude, he's been the assistant general manager. Now, if you read a little further, which I ain't gonna go too much further, but they've had 2 GMs since he's been there, but they never promoted him to GM for whatever reason. You know what I mean? I don't know. That don't always make you a bad guy. You know what I mean? Hey, the owner gonna do what he do, but you still around for a reason, right? So he hung around, and now he's getting the Titans job. Now, the reason this is news to me, why? Because he's the new Titans GM, and what to the GM do? The GM controls the draft, and the staff and who the coach is, and they got the first pick of the draft this year, bruh. So they'll go pick on the tree of the Kansas City Chiefs and see if they can pull some of that out of there and spark this thing up, man. I mean, this is the season to do it. And that's my question to you, man. Do the Tennessee Titans get a spark off of this new GM coming from the Kansas City Chiefs tree, who got Patrick Mahomes in there, and then, like they said, been to 4 Super Bowls in the past 5 years, man? What you think?
Right. First of all, who is they going to hire as head coach? Mm-hmm. Now, there's names speculating out there, but I'm looking at ESPN right now while you communicating, and I didn't know that the Saints fired their head coach, and the Bears did, but I didn't know the Saints did. So they're both looking for a head coach.
Yep, Jets.
And right now, there's a lot of organizations out here looking at these divisional games to see, okay, which OC we want to go get,
Very
which
true.
DC we want to go get.
Very
you
true.
know what I'm saying? Anyway, going on down the line. But with all that said in mind, Tennessee Titans getting a new GM. They got the first pick in the draft. That right there just solidified who they really would look at for their first pick overall.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, if I'm thinking about what you just said about this Mike Wknd.
Yeah, Regazzi.
Regazzi? Okay, whatever. It sounds Italian.
True.
But whoever you select, whoever they get for a head coach, it sounds like they're going to get an offensive coordinator. I mean, an OC for their head coach.
And why you say that? Because he's coming from the Chiefs?
Not that.
What is it?
It's because they need a quarterback. Will Levis is not the truth.
Okay.
Unless they're trying to resurrect Will Levis and give him something to go around, but honestly, I wasn't feeling Will Levis in dang at Kentucky.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Out of all the quarterbacks that came out, that's the reason why the man dropped down to the third round.
Mm-hmm.
And was it second round or third round? I want to say second round. Third round. He's still sitting in the green room waiting to get seated. Come on now, you know you garbage. You still sitting in the green room. You're the only player. But anyway, so we already know they're going to need a quarterback. Right? So the list of quarterbacks is coming off the list in the first round. You already think about it. So they're going to want to get somebody they're going to bring in there that's going to help develop a young quarterback. A young quarterback. You know, they may keep Will Levis. You know, he may be the backup. We never know. But still, the thing is, they want to get somebody in with a good offensive player because the Titans don't have anything. They really need to build an offense. And this is the part of why they hired this guy from the Kansas City Chiefs, because by far Andy Reid is the most durable fucking offenses on the whole entire planet. So if they're hiring somebody who was already an assistant behind whoever was the head GM,
Mm-hmm.
look at what they built for that team.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so they got a nice offensive line.
Yes, they did. Took the words right out of my mouth.
And found the right quarterback that would fit Andy Reid's scheme. So therefore, this is a good move for the Titans to go and get an individual from that organization
Mm-hmm.
to bring to their organization, knowing that they're building a new stadium. So they're going to want that, they're going to want that media that media light because they're building a dome.
Yeah.
So, hey, they're going to want that. They're going to want that right now. So that was the perfect opportunity. They got rid of the players that they want to get rid of. They gave Derrick Henry the opportunity and chance before he started aging too damn much, and let him go off and be with a team and reap the benefits of his success and get draft picks and build up this whole new organization. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if they go out heavily in free agency at the offensive line. They're going to build that offensive line. That's the first thing that they're going to do if they do not have one at all.
Yeah.
And if they do decide to keep, Will Levis, then my suggestion is for them to trade back and get something that they do not have. A good damn running back.
Okay.
So that man.
Well, they
right
got
now
Tony
is
Pollard.
in a
They
chair
just
where he got so many avenues that he can go.
they just
But
paid
there's
Tony
a lot
Pollard
of
though.
teams out there that wouldn't mind having that first pick overall to get a player that they really wouldn't mind having to really help their organization out. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, you done?
Yes, sir. You talk to me.
I like a lot of the points you made, especially it depends on who the coach is, and it's obvious they should look for an offensive type of guy with the struggles they've been having on offense. Do they change their quarterback or not? They could easily do that with the first pick in the draft. Do they really like any of these guys though? Does this new GM, one of Shador Sanders or Cam Ward? Because I think both of them dudes is like projects. It's gonna be tough to say that these dudes just gonna jump into the league and be the man right away. You know what I mean? I seen Cam
This
Ward.
is why I said trade back.
Yeah, I see a lot of Cam Ward make a lot of rookie mistakes already in college. And Shador, I really just not knocking Colorado for anything, but I never liked that offense at all. So I think it's going to be an adjustment for Shador when it comes to play calling and stuff like that. When he gets into the league, I could be wrong, but we'll see. So what I would do with that number one pick is, like you said, my B option. I'm gonna say my B option before I say my A option, and I'll agree with you. I would trade that pick because everybody is looking for a Travis Hunter right now. That's what a lot of teams would like. So you got a lot of leverage with and Travis Hunter is one of the best players that ever played college football, but he's also in one of the weakest drafts that we've seen in a while. Would you agree with that?
Wow, in a while.
You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? So it's a wild contrast.
Declared for some good pieces out there that declared for the draft, so you can't sleep on it.
No, I'm not saying that. You never sleep on nobody, but
come to see in February when we had that combine.
Yeah.
And we'll know what we really look for.
And you don't know nothing in the combine neither. I'm just saying, off of watching college football all year, I mean, they don't like to pick running backs high, so they're already going to fall down the board automatically. They love to pick the quarterbacks high. There ain't that many quarterbacks out there. I mean, Ewers might be like the third best quarterback out there. From Texas, then you got, you're always gonna have your offensive linemen. They out there, they ain't shining like the rest of the players do, but they're out there. But I just don't. It's not top heavy. You know what I mean? So the tippy top is heavier than it is usually. You know what I mean? When a draft is not very talented, the tippy top really means something because you got to get that guy. At least that's what people were thinking. So, but my plan A would be I would be the one trying to get Travis Hunter. That's just me, okay? And I can wait because to me, if I'm a new GM, I'm gonna give myself at least a 2-year project. You know what I mean? Now, unless this dude just really don't like Will Levis or like that, which could be true, but you also gonna have some free agent quarterbacks out there that we're gonna get to later, that maybe you could fill a spot with while you go get a dynamic player like Travis Hunter. And what makes Travis Hunter so dynamic is not only his play, which is definitely dynamic, he's a superstar already. And you just said they built a new stadium. I got a new GM. My job is not only to build a great football team, my job as a GM is to make my owner some money, correct?
Correct.
So he's building a new stadium.
Add that over what you just said right there is too far about what I said. They need to go out there and go heavily in free agency on the offensive line.
And they could. That's what I'm saying. They could do both. Because drafting Travis Hunter is for free. That's free. That's free.
That's free.
That's free. So you can spend your money in other places.
And get the best player out of the draft. Because that's how the way they draft every year. They get supposedly, quote unquote, the best player of the draft Number one.
You should be. And now what Travis Hunter can do, you already got a corner on the other side. I think it's Skandrick that used to play for Kansas City, right? Is it Skandrick? Nah, is it? Who's the dude that put Tyreek Hill on his butt and all that? I don't know. They paid him a lot of money. Last year was his first season for Tennessee. Played for Kansas City, got paid. And then remember all season we was like, man, Tennessee's defense ain't bad. They're going to be win a game here and there and there. But so they played good defense.
Straight.
So
I think the name you're talking about, but yeah, that defense straight.
their defense straight. It's okay. They play hard.
Yeah.
So they definitely need offense. So I'm putting Travis Hunter on offense. I've always been in the offense game for Travis Hunter. I know Cass, I think he should play defense 100%. I think he should play offense and sprinkle them in on like third down and long or when they need a first down, so he could go out there and use his athletic ability and make one of them interceptions like he be making. Or it's a passing down like third and goal from the 6-yard line. That's Travis Hunter. Like, that's him all day. Because hear me out real quick right here. I just think it's too hard to be a superstar these days at DB. You're going to deflate. There's never going to be a Deion Sanders again, man. There was only one of them back in the day. There's never going to be Richard Sherman might have been the last close to Deion Sanders, and you got to get to the Super Bowl to be that guy. You know what I mean? Deion was Deion in Atlanta because the receivers was not like they are right now, bruh. Like, you're going to get beat. I don't care how good you are. As a DB in the NFL these days, you can have a good season. You got maybe make good 2 seasons. But how many DBs you even see these days that just be like balling for years on year, and the next they come up and they go down? You know what I mean? Like, and then you might not even know who it is. The highest paid cornerback in the league, I just couldn't even remember his name. I mean, I know I'm bad with names. I know somebody else knows his name real quick, but still, a lot of people don't even know who the highest paid quarterback in the league is. You had Ramsey for a minute. What did he have 2 years with on his shine? He had about 2 years, and then it was a wrap. These young boys gonna come in the game and they're gonna start burning you. But you can still be Jerry Rice. You can be Jerry Rice. You could be Mike Evans, who just tied Jerry Rice's record. You can achieve that still on offense. So the stardom that I would be looking for at Tennessee is him on offense, because that's going to make my owner money. And that's what I mean by being a GM. That's what you should be, the GM. That's what you should be thinking about. Making your owner money. That's how you going to keep the job.
Hey, you know what, Rick? Bill, I gotta give you one crazy synopsis, right?
Right.
All right, so you know here lately, over the last couple of years, I've been like that for a long time, and we don't really pay that any of attention. That okay, Deion was Deion, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why Deion was Deion is because he was tested, and not only was he tested on defense a whole hell of a lot, he showed out because he got tested. He also was on other, platforms, special teams.
Very true.
Wide receivers sometimes here and there. So if you think about how the way the echelon works, could that be incorporated into what we're seeing right now with Travis Hunter?
Right.
That's possible. But there's one person that I have to just mention. And, guys, he is playing in a position of a D-back that is dead, should be considered a future Hall of Famer, or at least a ring of honor for the Saints. I'm talking about Joe Horn.
Yeah.
His son, bruh.
He nice.
Who is a monster. He's a shutdown quarterback. Don't want to throw to him.
Yeah.
They don't get nothing. He don't get burnt.
Ho. Who you talking about? Oh, you talking about Carolina, Joe Horn.
Yeah.
I thought you was talking about Colorado, Horn.
No.
My bad. I thought you was linking it to Colorado with boy. I thought you was linking it. Okay, I thought you was linking the receivers together. You linking the DBs.
I'm just making that Joe Horn out there for Colorado, his dad didn't play in the NFL.
Yeah, and it's, nah, he sure didn't. Okay, all right, you go ahead.
I already looked that up.
Right.
So, you know, the Joe Horn that played in Carolina, him and Holloway's dad was, that's two different positions. He played a defense, so interesting. That was first Pro Bowl. I'm not comparing him to Deion Sanders for being a shutdown defense back. Him and Travis Hunter. And Travis Hunter be that type of individual. I'm starting to think in my brain it's going to be hard. I would think it would be hard. I don't know about it, how the way it is to him. But if you flip it on the way that how the way I work at work, and I learn so fast, bruh, yeah, if Travis Hunter is one of those type of individuals, he can learn both sides of the ball very, very fast. And within the third game, he was very effective.
Yeah.
And he could very well possibly be Rookie of the Year. It just depends on what team gets him. If Tennessee gets him, it's better damn soon enough have the right quarterback. And I just am not putting Will Levis. Not at all.
Yeah. He'll still ball though. Just like
I'm not
either. Nobody is. I don't think anybody
like
is.
This for Tennessee. All right, so you get the first pick, you get the best player coming out of the draft. Bump it. Go ahead and get Travis Hunter. Somehow, some way, you're gonna have to get.
What you gonna say?
Sure.
Okay.
I love that combination. If Tennessee can pull that shit off, the GM to come in, they can pull that off. That'd be a beautiful combination for a long time.
That's too far fetched. That shit ain't gonna happen.
I know, right?
That's
That'd be hey.
Don't nobody got the resources. Like I said, it's a weak draft.
It's game now.
Huh?
The game. They haven't hired a head coach yet.
Yeah, but it don't matter.
They haven't hired a head coach yet. Deion Sanders' name comes up with
It don't matter. He would have to drop all the way to the second round, or they would have to have some type of leverage to trade up.
I don't think they have to, because their team in the top organization, Carolina for one, don't really need a first round draft pick. Not unless they're going out for something on the offensive line, or really who they want is a Travis Hunter.
All right, you
They're
blow.
not gonna be able to get Travis Hunter where they quit picking at. And looking at what they got right now to build off of, they pretty much needed that they're gonna get every damn good ass player that did not get drafted in the first round and the second round.
All right, you going too deep. We going too deep. We talk about Tennessee. You going too far. We ain't got time for that.
They got the 8th pick, the 9th pick. Hey, two great candidates, two great players came out of that 8th pick from Carolina. That's DJ Moore and
What that got to do with Travis Hunter and Shador getting there? That's what I'm saying. You rambling. Hold on.
Well, I think every damn thing. I'm just trying to hype the shit up.
Yeah, but that shit ain't gonna happen,
It's
dog.
the underground sports talk.
Nah, you going too far. They not getting Travis Hunter and Shador Sanders, bro. I don't care if Dion go there, coach.
It's the underground sports talk. They're better than you want to have. You just spoke about Travis Hunter being the pick. We already agreed on that.
Exactly.
Hey, look, keep game. The Eagles did that shit.
The Eagles did what? They did what?
How do you think they got that offensive line?
That ain't got nothing to do with them, bruh.
Come on. That dude had 2 early round first. He had two. I know. I remember because he drafted Lane Johnson and then left tackle and somebody else. No, the right tackle or somebody else. Bruh, this is the foot. What? So happy.
Halftime. We'll be right back with tomorrow's games,
You
bruh.
never know. It's possible. It is very possible
I got you.
that you can all 30.
You're listening to a Robin Banks Productions, baby.
Yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground. It's the underground. Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. Move the sticks. First down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it, fourth down, couldn't reach it, man, your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music, flip a coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the boss, turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done.
Back, baby. It's the underground. You there, LEP? What's up?
Yes, sir.
All right, my man. One second here. Up next, we just gonna go ahead and get into these later games. Not later, but these games is tomorrow. Rams, Eagles at 3, and Ravens, Bills at 6:30. 6:30 is a good start for Sunday. People's going to like that. They're going to be able to stay up and watch the whole game. Man, so let's get into it first. We got the Rams, who's trying to avoid the fire. So they're hopping over to the East Coast, go visit Philadelphia, stay the night, see if they can come out there with a victory. What you think about it, Wick?
I'm just going to agree on that one right there because I say it like this right here. I said it earlier. It'd be a big disappointment if the Eagles lose at home.
Did.
To the Rams. And this is the reason why I mean that. Because the Rams are very humble. They just won a Super Bowl. Alright, so mysteriously, I'm going to see a lot of commercials featuring Matthew Stafford.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that right there is starting to paint a picture of what the NFL wants for their Super Bowl. But on the flip note, if that includes, and you know, okay, all right, finish. Now, the commercials for Patrick Mahomes kind of went down. I'm seeing a lot of those same commercials. The bank has been kind of old. So you know how the way commercials work. They play that shit off. Whatever commercial team, whatever organization that, you know, be sponsoring the Super Bowl, they're going to want their team in there. So if you're looking at it in the standpoint of stand view, what I'm seeing, so the Motor City got a lot to play with. I'm starting to see a lot of Ford commercials. So you know Ford definitely always going to be definitely up in there. You got a home game tonight, prime time. They got to win at home. You think it's a favorable matchup? Scary. Now going back to Matthew Stafford tonight with that, oh man, ooh. it's not tonight, tomorrow. I'm not gonna bet on the Eagles to win. I'm not gonna bet on the Rams to win. I'm gonna bet on the factor that the NFL, the league, organization,
Would you answer the question?
Hold on. If the Rams beat the Eagles, right?
Right.
Let's just say that. And the Commanders beat the Lions, right?
Right.
Let's just say that. That means that the Rams would have a home game for the NFC Championship.
Right.
Flip it all up. And then, we ain't going to get into next week yet. If that was to happen, it would be epic.
Okay.
That would be something the league would want.
Are you going to talk about the Rams-Eagles game or not?
I am.
No, you ain't.
But I gotta bring in everything before I even start talking about this game.
I'm not feeling brung in.
Right now, I'm talking about it in Jalen Hurts. And then I'm talking about this humble ass Saquon Barkley.
I'm listening.
This isn't time to be motherfucking humble. This is time to come out there and play.
Okay.
I'm really thinking that they can beat the Rams. They can. They really can. Josh McVay, he's good. Very intelligent coach. But, bruh, it'd be a big disappointment. I'm going to be hard to take all that back. It'll be more on Greg Schiano. And I'll give it at that right there.
You breaking up. Say that again. You breaking up.
I said, I think everything I said back, it'd be a big disappointment. Not on Jalen Hurts, not on Saquon Barkley. It'll be a big disappointment on Greg Schiano, the head goddamn on coach.
Mm.
That's it. And
Right. You keep breaking up, man. You keep breaking up.
Yeah, can you hear me good?
You good now. Stay where you at.
That's what I'm saying. If Greg Schiano fucks up this damn game tonight at home, then yeah, definitely he'll be fucking fired tomorrow morning.
Mm.
Because you didn't win the Super Bowl, lost. You was ahead, lost. How? Come on, man. Get the fuck out of Dodge, yo. This supposed to be your time to redeem. You done fucked up all season, too. Lost to the dang Commanders. Come on, man. Nah. That right there, that man's job is on the line. What's your take on it?
I tell you what, his job shouldn't be on the line, but the way they act in Philly, I agree with you. His job might be on the line only because...
You know how they get down?
Yeah, I know how they get down. That's what I'm saying. Other than that, I mean, I wouldn't fire the man. I think it'd be stupid for them to fire him. I don't ever think he was on a hot seat, even though they put him on a hot seat. So I agree with you.
Philadelphia fired Andy Reid.
Yeah, no doubt. And they fired the other dude that won the Super Bowl. That actually won the Super Bowl. They fired Peterson after he won the fucking Super Bowl. So they'll fire your ass. I get it. Like I said. But
all right then, enough said.
That's all after the game. I tell you what, in the game, Eagles defense been the best defense pretty much wire to wire all year, along with the Chiefs.
For years.
I don't know about for years, but this year, I'm just talking about this year. The Eagles been wire to wire, the number one defense, top 5 in passing and top 5 in rushing. So that speaks volumes right there. But the Rams got an equalizer for everything, man. Just because you good on defense, you good on offense. Good on defense. Like passing and running, don't mean it just ain't going to be your day. Because Kyron Williams can run on the best of them. Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua can catch balls on the best of them. Matt Stafford done played against the best of them. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
hey, once again,
yeah.
the Rams is playing with that inspiration. But to me, it's going to be whoever plays better out of the two quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts, Jalen Hurts is just a little bit of a weak link. I want to say Matt Stafford's definitely a better quarterback than him. But then you got the defense of the Eagles that can make him look bad because he ain't mobile. And the Eagles is coming for you. All right? The Eagles going to put that pressure on you with them Georgia boys. And they're going to be nice on the D-backs going to do their job and they're going to be where they're supposed to be. So it's going to be tough. But like I said, they got the actual players, the actual athletes to match the Eagles. And that's why this game is dangerous to me. I mean, but that's that, man. It's going to be come down to whoever played quarterback play. And really, it's always offensive line, you know. So Rams defense is good, but they're very young when they fold under the pressure. With the Eagles is known to slip up on offense. They was arguing a couple games back where people wasn't happy because they wasn't getting the ball. Still at the end of the season. So I don't like to see shit like that. And the Eagles always can just fall into a slump on offense. And that's what makes them want to fire the coach, Schiano. That was the games that make them say, man, get dude out of here. Because he just like, the offense will just fall apart out of nowhere. And Jalen Hurts will have, 113 yards passing. It's not acceptable. That's not going to work today. I don't care how much Saquon Barkley do. 100-something yards passing ain't going to work for Jalen Hurts. He needs to throw for at least 200 and 2 touchdowns. He's going to have to keep that young Rams defense off balance. Because we know Saquon is going to do his job. So they're going to come to shut him down. And their DB is going to try to handle their receivers. And we'll see. They have the defensive rookie of the year this year, Verse. He's been bringing the pain. Along with the rest of that D-line. So we'll see, man. Hey, like you said from the very beginning, I can't bet on either one of these teams right here. This might be the game of the day. Out of all these games, this might be the best game. But let's move on. Time constraints. Because I definitely want to see this game coming up at 4:30. We got the Ravens and the Bills tomorrow at 6:30. This is the game of the week on paper. We all know why. Josh Allen versus Lamar Jackson. Buffalo's at the crib because they had the better season. But everybody right now is feeling like the Ravens is playing the best football in the NFL. For real. Because Lamar Jackson is hunting down the MVP. He's the closest to it. We all know he the fastest. Will he be the one to win this game and get that MVP with? Because I really feel like if he win this game, he's pretty much going to lock it up right here. They already beat the Bills this year in a blowout fashion. So, the Bills might be going into this a little tight. What you think, bruh? I didn't say pick no game. When did I say that? I said, what'd you think about the game?
Every last one of this game is scary.
Huh?
But when it comes down to it,
What'd you say?
I said, you hear me? Am I breaking up?
Nah, go ahead. I just didn't hear you.
Oh, okay. Now, looking at this game, I done said every last one of the games that I didn't sit here and predicted, they're all scary games. But in this one right here, now I say it's the predictions for ESPN.
There you go, break it up again. What you keep doing?
I ain't doing anything.
Yeah, because every time I say you break up, you sound good again. Stay close to the phone or something. You doing something.
I'm right here at the phone. That's the
all right, you good.
You
good. You good now.
Anyway, what I was saying was that they got. I seen from one of the ESPN analysts, they was talking about how the way the Bills can win this game by 1 point, 28-27.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw that, I'm not saying that, I'm giving some credit for what they predicted. No, I'm not. But from what they're saying, it hit me in the head like, wow. If it has to come down to a field goal fucking kick, it's going to be able it's gonna be who's gonna scramble the best. That game right there would be freaking awesome to see. Probably by far the best game of the whole entire freaking weekend. I mean, you got a white boy versus a run nigga run.
Dude.
This was forbidden lot. But I'm for free. That white boy chasing that black boy.
Stop it, dude.
Yes, I'm serious, man. And that's,
You sound serious, but you sound stupid saying it like that.
Real. That's me being real.
No, but you ain't gotta say it like that, bro.
I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to be racial or anything. You gotta see what the hell I'm trying to say.
It don't matter.
I don't know. It's not so. He's a fast white boy.
I don't give a damn. Anyway, we all know that part, but go ahead. Go ahead. Talk about football.
It's gonna be all who comes down. That who's the fastest, who's going to be able to get open, who's going to be able to, that guy, once again, that OL to back and support them up.
Well, yeah, that's football all day, every day, no matter what team.
That part.
Your offensive line don't play, it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm. And on that note, on one of those teams that don't look too good, it don't look too good. Because Doug, that's a smart coach right there. That's my boy right there. But what I was trying to say initially is that's going to come down to a field goal in that game. And they got two kickers. What's the quarterback for Baltimore? The kicker for Baltimore, and the one for
He's like number 2. And then you got Justin Tucker for
right. You said it right.
For the Ravens. He's been choking all year though.
Down to a 50-yard fucking kick. Bro, that would be crazy.
He's been choking all year though, so we'll see about that.
Right. And Piara, we got Carolina had him. We got rid of him because it didn't even daggone get a 50 or a 30 game-winning field goal.
No doubt.
2 or 3 of them.
No doubt.
So continue.
All right, so I think that the Ravens got a real chance to win this game, and I'm going to tell you why, man. To me, I would pretty much do what they did to the Steelers last week. Now, they're going to be probably out without Zay Flowers. And even if they get Zay Flowers, he's going to be playing hurt. He won't be 100%. He might hurt them playing more than he will not playing, okay? So, to me, I think they need to RPO these Bills boys. Make them middle linebackers make decisions like they made the Steelers middle linebackers do last week, and throw that ball to the tight end, man. They got Mark Andrews and they got Likely out there. You know what I'm saying? So fake that to Derrick Henry, make them linebackers come up, make them react to the run, and go over top of their heads with two Pro Bowl caliber tight ends. You know what I'm saying? So, you ain't gonna have Zay Flowers. So your next best weapons is them tight ends. So they're going to have to run the ball. And Lamar Jackson's going to have to be a part of that. Because what the Bills going to do is they're going to make a choice. Do we cover this guy or cover that guy when it comes to that read option? But you can also pass off of it. So it's a 3-way play. You know what I mean? You can hand it to Henry. You can take off of Lamar. Or you can jump back and throw a pass over the middle. Or a nice little quick out. Or a quick slant to one of these tight ends or receivers. So Ravens just need to play Ravens ball on offense and let Lamar take over the MVP, most likely Lamar Jackson. Need to let him take over. And all the way. All right? Let this be his game like he played the last time against the Bills. And they demolished the Bills. But he has Zay Flowers that day. Now what the Bills need to do, Josh Allen's going to be Josh Allen. All right? Tough to beat. He's going to wear your defense down. But he's been doing it all year. James Cook, man. James Cook is going to have a normal day, a normal James Cook day. They can't let the Ravens come in here. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because the Ravens, James Cook been doing it all year. But the Ravens defense been cooking all year. They've been number 1 in the run from the rooter to the tutor. I've been watching it all year. They've been number 1 in run defense all year. I mentioned the Eagles was in top 5 all year, but in the run, but the Ravens were number 1 all year. Their 2 defensive tackles in the middle is tough. Okay? So the way the Bills got here has not only been Josh Allen. That's probably why he's going to lose the MVP race, because he's been sharing a lot of touchdowns with James Cook. He got 17 touchdowns on the season if you include his 1 touchdown last week in the playoffs. And I just think James Cook is a big X factor for these Bills right here, man. So, like I said, the X factor for the Ravens is Lamar, and for Bills, to me, it's going to be James Cook, man. So that's how I see this game working out. Whatever one of them two dudes make it happen the most is going to be the MVP of this game, and their team's probably going to move on. That's just how I feel. All right, Whit. Any more on the Ravens and Bills, bro, before we get out of here?
I got one thing to say about the both of them.
Go ahead.
Both of those teams mirror each other. And with that state of mind, I'll repeat what I said before you said all of what you said. It makes more sense now. Like, okay, so everybody else on both teams, on both sides, defense and offense, is pretty much out of the question of talking about which team is going to win. It's going to be who is going to be the most better player. Is it going to be Josh Allen, or is it going to be Lamar Jackson?
No doubt. All right, Whit. We want to do one more thing, bro, before we get out of here. We're going to get out of here in about 5 minutes. But,
Yes, sir.
like I said, man, like, subscribe to the channel. You tuning in. One more thing for you, bro. Look, we looked at all these teams. Texans, Chiefs, Commanders, Lions, Rams, Eagles, Ravens, Bills. They all got something in common, man. They all got their franchise quarterback, right? And that's why they're here. What I want you to do, we got 8 teams, so that means we got 8 quarterbacks, bro. I want you to rank these playoff quarterbacks 1 through 8. You can start at 1, you can start at 8. I think it's probably quicker, easier to start at 1. But you do you. Go ahead and rank these boys and tell me why, briefly, you put each dude in each position once you put them in there.
You tell me.
Huh?
Give me a list of the quarterbacks.
Okay. Well, you got the Texans.
All right.
You got the Chiefs.
Right now in the playoffs, the 8 quarterbacks that's right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Texans,
Right.
Chiefs, Commanders, Lions, Rams,
All right.
Eagles.
I'll give it to you like this right here. All right, I'll give it to you like this right here. This is my breakdown. I say it fast. I am trying to figure out who's going to be the top quarterback for the day to play tonight.
Breaking up. You breaking up. Repeat everything you said.
Right now I'm trying to look for who's going to be the better quarterback today in all this game. And what I was trying to think of, what I wanted to say earlier, it kind of fucked me up in the head, and it just hit me. Like, all right, so I seen a picture of 3 young quarterbacks before they went off to college. They was in some like a quarterback camp, and it's ironic, right? That 3 of them all played in the NFL. 3 of them, 2 of them is right now in the playoffs.
Right.
And they was all in the picture together. I just seen the other day ago.
Okay. Who was it?
Jaden Daniels in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
and Jay Stroud.
Okay.
This is scary. He's scary. Like I said, he's scary. Maybe we're looking at something that's totally new and different. So, if I'm looking at right now, the quarterback of the day, I'm going to say today.
No. I just want you to rank. I just want you to rank the quarterbacks.
Oh.
Just rank the quarterbacks, bro. 1 through 8, man. God damn, you done caught a boat and went across the ocean.
Okay. Jared Goff, number 8.
Number 8. That's the last. He's in last place.
Nah.
Just say yes or no. I mean, that's what you're saying.
For today's game,
It don't matter, man. Just rank them to how.
Number 8. I'm gonna rank him number 8.
Okay,
now.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Because of his running game.
Okay.
Because of his running game.
So we ain't talking about fantasy. We just talk about best quarterback, bro.
Right now. I'm talking about for today's game.
No, I'm just talking about period. I'm talking about period. Not today's games, just period.
Oh, period.
Now, how come where you getting lost at, man? We got 5 minutes, bro. Just give it to me. 1 through 8. Could you rank the quarterbacks, bro?
Fuck you. You stupid. I see you shaking your head.
Yeah, because you fucking retarded.
But nah, you give me your 8.
Oh, goodness.
And I got to put mine together right quick.
It ain't that hard, man. It's only 8 teams. Just start at 1. Who you think is the best dude in the playoffs out of all the quarterbacks? All right, to me, man, it's fucking Mahomes. You about to get skipped because I'm about to be off after I tell him my goddamn list. Are you ready to go or not? Is you ready to go or not?
I'm gonna say Lamar Jackson.
Okay, finally. Lamar's 1.
Lamar's number 1.
It take 20 seconds to tell me why, yo.
I'm talking about right now, all the NFL wide.
I get it, bro.
1 through 8.
1 through 8.
Lamar Jackson number 1. Can you hear me?
I'm listening.
You got Lamar Jackson number 1. You got Josh Allen number 2. You got Matthew Stafford number 3. You got Josh Allen number 4.
No, you already said Josh Allen was 2.
Huh?
You already said Josh Allen was 2.
Oh, okay, Josh Allen.
Man, I'm fucking out of here, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow, dog. It's a wrap, dog. Hey, I appreciate y'all coming out, man. It's the underground, man. Hey, watch the game. We'll fuck with us later, man. All right, we'll get at you.
Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. Hey, that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground. It's the underground. Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. Hey, that's your ass. Boy, you done. Move the sticks. First down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it. 4th down, couldn't reach it, man. Your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music. Flip a coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the boss. Turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. 4th down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done.
Wknd Productions.